Hi, welcome to Inner Abundant Mindset Podcast. This is a short, no nonsense training to help you in clearing and shifting your prosperity blocks, mindset, and so much more. I'm Jolynn Philbrick, and I am your host and author of Reflections and From Tears to Triumph. You can learn more about me at my website at www.jolynnphilbrick.com. And there you can receive a MP3 meditation called Money, Wealth, and Abundance. And when you listen to it, it will shift your beliefs while you drift off to sleep. So today, in this episode, we are going to be talking about the 5 steps to stop worrying about money. So I like this quote from Laz Taus. Hope I said his name right. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. It only creates sorrow. Isn't that the truth? Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. So the reason why I like this quote is because it reminds me that life is full of change, and it's our reaction to the change that creates our stress, our upset, worries. And we're the one that's causing all the drama. So I'm kind of curious, since we're talking about drama, are you blocked and worried about money? When we worry over our finances, we're actually separating ourselves from our divine source. And people, or your job, you could say, is an avenue that your income comes from, but they're not your source. Money is an energy that you call forth to you, or you repel it from your thoughts, emotions, and worry repels money. Appreciation and gratitude calls it forth. So I want to give you an affirmation. Typically I save this to the end, but I really want you to get this. And then I'll go into the effects of worry and 5 steps to help you stop worrying. So today's affirmation is, Divine Source is supporting me today in every area of my life, including my finances. I am now creating and manifesting miracles in my life. I am open to new opportunities where I can make money in bigger and expansive ways. So let that just soak in for a minute. So let's go and talk about worry and the effects it has on you. Worrying about money has been so ingrained into us in our culture. It's like this epidemic, like the plague. If you're not worrying over money and talking about it with your friends, then your friends will go, hey, what's wrong with you? You're not concerned. It's just how we are. We're so materialistic right now. And when I worry about money, I don't like how I feel. My body buzzes like this high stress level of anxiety. It's like I drank too much coffee and I'm just buzzing along. And then I'm exhausted because I can't sleep at night because my mind is just playing all these old tapes and memories and oh my goodness. So what I learned is worrying not only affects my health, but the quality of life. And then it seems like you're not really present when you're around others because your mind is focused on worrying. And because of that, you're missing out on the fun, the laughter, the conversation you have with your friends. So as I go through this list of habits, see if one of these resonates with you. It'll go, oh, I do that. Or you're like, nah, I don't do that. I don't have that problem. So the first one is worrying wastes time, energy, and keeps you from enjoying the moment. If you spend all your time thinking about all the possible negative outcomes that could happen, and you're spending all this time in your head, you're not very productive or positive in other areas of your life. And you have a difficult time being in the present moment and enjoying what's going on around you. And worrying accomplishes nothing except more stress in your life. And it doesn't let you enjoy the moment. And you're using up all this energy and worry and fret. And the second one is worry keeps you up at night. And there's nothing worse than having a long day when you're really tired and exhausted and you think, oh, I can't wait to get into my bed and fall asleep. And you get into bed and boink, you're wide awake. Your mind is worrying over your finances and you're thinking, oh no, I can't do this. What if I do this? What happens? And then all of a sudden you're feeling helpless and hopeless. And that state of mind, you cannot create any new solutions. And in the morning, you wake up exhausted, feeling sluggish and tired because you did not get a good night's sleep. And then you're short-tempered and you might snap at your friends or relatives or coworkers. And people might find it difficult to be around you. And this is the killer. Your fun factor has gone out the window. It's not even around. Now, the third part of worrying is it's really bad for your health. On top of lack of sleeping, you probably now are getting headaches, or you might have tight muscles, or maybe your stomach's acting up and you have constant heartburn, or your heart's beating faster from all the stress you're putting yourself under. And then you think, oh, I need to unwind. I'm going to have another cigarette, or maybe I'll have another cocktail. Or maybe you don't smoke and drink, but you love those cookies and cakes, and you might eat a little bit more fried food. Anyhow, you're trying to escape from all this stress and pressure that you're putting yourself under. So here's the secret. You can turn all this around. All you have to do now is to realize what's going on and turn this around by changing the way you think and change some of these habits that you're doing. So here are the 5 steps to help you shift worry. 1, change your focus. Now this may sound simple, but really it's the observation of noticing that you're in this habit of worry and stress over your finances. Now, typically when I get into a stressful mode, I finally catch myself and I go, oh, what am I focused on? And I look at it and go, well, that's pretty negative, because typically it's a negative state of mind I'm in. And I ask myself, do I want this? Meaning that the more I focus on this negativity, the more energy I'm sending out there to create more negativity in my life, such as worry or, things happen. And so then I usually go, no, I don't want this. And so the next question is, what do I want instead? Well, I want to be peaceful. I want to be calm. I want this worrying to stop. So then I get into a peaceful state, which leads me to step 2. How I get into a peaceful state is by shifting my focus. So if I'm all worried about my finances, I get a mantra or a song. And a mantra could be like an affirmation. What it does is it helps you shift that energy. It helps you to retrain your brain. It helps you to put your focus on something else. In the beginning, you kind of have to train yourself, but the more you do it, the more positive energy you get built up, and all of a sudden, all this good energy is going towards you. So the mantra I like to say is, God is my source. And why I like to do this is because God is my source reminds me to align to the energy of abundance. Because abundance comes from within me, and then I see it in the external. But if I'm all caught up in the chaos, I'm creating more chaos out here. And I'm in control of my life. And so, what kind of experience am I choosing? Who do I want to be in this moment? So, these are just some of the questions I ask myself. So, what I do is I'll take my little mantra, I'll put it like I cut out a 3x3 card, and I'll paint a little palm tree on it, maybe a little sand in the ocean, and then I'll put in there, God is my source. And I'll put it in my kitchen window. I need the visual to remind myself, oh yeah, change my thinking, right? Change my focus. So you can take a 3x5 card, use some color markers, make it pretty, draw an abstract design. Color is really important because it draws your eye to it and you'll remember it and see it. So also put it where you will definitely see it, like in your bathroom mirror, in your car, your computer screen. You know, mine's in the kitchen window. Because as I do the dishes or get a glass of water, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then practice just saying your mantra over and over and over again till you feel that shift. Now, if you're having a really hard time, it's fun to create a song. You can sing to any tune you want, like Old MacDonald or Itsy Bitsy Spider, you know, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, something that you know the rhythm to. Now, for myself, I can't carry a tune. It doesn't work for me. So I just sing it to the best of my ability. And then I just kind of start raising my vibration and I start feeling good when I sing the song. So you can make up a song on the fly, or you can write it down and memorize it and repeat it. So my song goes like this. And don't laugh at my singing because it's not the best. My singing teacher said one time, she goes, "You're not going to be a professional singer, are you?" I'm like, "No." She goes, "Great, because you cannot carry a tune." So now you know I can't carry a tune. Okay, here's my song. It goes like this. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day, this wonderful day, this wonderful day. Thank you for my clients, Spirit. Thank you for my clients, my wonderful clients, my wonderful clients. Thank you for the opportunities to make money today, the wonderful opportunities, the wonderful opportunities. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day, this wonderful day, this wonderful day. And I might sing it a couple times in a row. And as you sing it, I mean, I just start feeling better all the time. So you can sing it in the shower. I sing it in the car when I'm driving. You can sing it at night when you're getting ready for bed. You know, you can stand in line at the grocery store and just chant it in your head. Doesn't matter. The thing is to be consistent and sing your song. So now we're going to go to step 3, and this is to go into gratitude. Now, when we're really down and out, it's hard to focus on the positive. But when you go into gratitude, it's a higher vibration. And it's all of a sudden it starts helping you shift into that higher vibration, which is what you want. Excuse me. So you could think about 5 things that happened during your day that you're grateful for. Somebody bought me coffee. Somebody let me get in line at the freeway. Somebody helped me out and opened a door. I'm grateful my hair. You know, I was bald at one time from chemo, so I'm grateful I have hair. I'm grateful I have fingernails. I mean, I'm grateful I have eyes to see. It can be anything. And if you can't think of anything, go into like your body. I'm grateful I have hands to grab things or hug people. So in the morning when you wake up, Think of 5 things that you're grateful for. And this will help shift your focus and your awareness during the day. And then at night, think about what happened that you can be grateful over. And just start doing this for maybe 2 weeks and notice there'll be a shift in your life. Now, the fourth one, this is more practical. This is about knowing where you stand. So you want to pick a day, let's say Sunday night or Monday night, or pick a day, and you want to set some time aside to check your bank account, do a balance in your checkbook, figure out your finances, sit down, have a conversation with your partner. And what that does is it releases all this worry and stress that you have over the week, because now you know where you stand with things for that week. Now, if you don't have a budget, this is a good time to create a budget, because a budget is a real eye-opener on how you spend money. And it helps you have this greater control over spending habits, and it lets go of that fear of the unknown, because now you know instead of wondering. So this is what I taught my son, who moved away and went to college, and he's like, Mom, I can't figure out my bills and stuff. I'm like, okay, let's have this conversation. It was pretty simple. But he was so impressed with it, he now teaches his friends this same system, and it's super easy. So for 1 month or maybe 2, you want to track everything you spend. How you do that is you just get a receipt. And then you put that receipt in a certain spot. It might be a bowl on your desk or a drawer. Just put all the receipts in there. And then at the end of the week, you get out all those receipts and you put it on a spreadsheet. And you put it under the category that it goes under, like groceries, gas, restaurant, clothes, whatever you spent during that week. And then you have your big bills, which are due every month, like your mortgage or rent, internet, TV, PG&E, all those things. So when you pay a bill, or if you do auto pay, you then, as soon as you write it down or whatever, however you do it, you then record it. So you're doing boom, boom. You don't have to think about it. You pay the bill, you record it. And then if you have those big bills like we do every 6 months or a year, you want to take that and divide it up by how many months. So then you'll know how much to save. For instance, the DMV comes around once a year. Your car insurance might be every 6 months. Property tax is twice a year. And by doing this, you'll know how much you need to have to save towards those big bills. Now, the last one, number 5, is we want to build an emergency fund. So did you know most people do not have $1,000 in their savings account? They're living from paycheck to paycheck, and there's no emergency fund for something unexpected that happens, like a hot water heater goes out in your house. So you can start this emergency fund really easy. If you're used to paying over the credit card limit, what you want to do is pay the limit, and whatever extra you have, you want to put that into the savings account. And you can cut out some luxury items. Like if you go to Starbucks once or twice a week and get coffee, you could get coffee at home or take it with you or get it at the office. And the same with restaurants and lunch. If you're eating lunch out every day, well, why not go for 3 days a week? You make your lunch, and then you start saving that money in the savings account. So you want to make it a game. Like, how much money can I save this week? Or how much money can I save this day? What can I do to shift these habits? And then you can see how much money you save at the end of the month. And it could be as high as a couple $100s. So in conclusion, we have these bad habits around worry. and they might be difficult to break. But with these 5 steps that I just reviewed with you, it could be a lot easier because now you know where your money's going. You'll learn some steps to stop that worry, change your mindset, sing a song, do a mantra, you know. And what you're doing is you're setting your life up to be easier, happier. You know, just imagine what your life would be like without all this worry and stress over your finances. And just imagine how you would have this energy and this excitement and this fun, having this wonderful life doing what you love to do. Now, if you find yourself stressed and, you know, overwhelmed, I would be glad to help you out. You know, all you have to do is email me and put in the subject line mindset. And my email address is Jolene Philbrick. And I would love to assist you and help you out any way I can.